Okay, right now I'm going to talk about how to format your PDF, make sure it follows the requirements and recommendations that our system needs in order for it to process properly and display properly to your end users. Now I'm showing you all this and describing all these requirements within Adobe Acrobat, but it's best to make note of all these requirements and take them to heart when you're creating your PDF out of your design tool. Like the first thing that we have to note is that all pages must be within one file. You can't upload multiple pages to become one digital edition or issue. All pages, and I'm going to click over here. If I click on this page thumbnails thing here, you can see that each page of my entire edition is a part of this one file. You have to have all pages in single page view. So you can see there are no double page spreads here. Every page from your PDF must be in its own page. You cannot have two pages built into one. Our system does not separate those pages. You must remove all the crop marks that may be present in your file. You may be using the same file for the actual print magazine, and that can contain crop marks. Make sure those crop marks are removed. All pages must be consistently sized. If you'll notice down here in the bottom left, I've got a size indicator here. As I scroll down through each page, they are all consistently sized, 11.25 by 17 inches. Okay. Make sure your pages are consistently sized, otherwise you may see things like gaps in your issues, and any objects that you place on the page, such as your links, your widgets, they may be offset due to the inconsistent page sizes. Also, the maximum page size that the system will accommodate is around 400 square inches, or basically 20 inches by 20 inches is the maximum page size that our system can handle. No security settings because they are not maintained after you upload. Just get this out of the way a little bit. You're going to want to avoid text as images. You're going to want to use real text, real fonts, and embed those fonts. What does this mean? If I zoom in here, you'll notice that no matter what level of zoom I'm on, the font is crisp and clear. And another thing is I can select this font. If the text was in image form, I would not be able to select the text and it would appear pixelated the closer you zoom in. It would not be clear and render sharp no matter what zoom level you're on, like vector objects like embedded fonts. I'm going to use a tool here, the text tool, and this will tell me a lot about the font itself. Your text tool may be in a different spot in your Adobe Acrobat, but it may be called the touch-up text tool. But in this case, you can see that I can select this text. If I look at the properties of this text, here are the properties. You'll see the type of font. It can be embedded. And you'll see that it is in fact embedded right here, okay, as well as some other information about the font. It's important that the fonts are embedded so our system displays the fonts correctly, and we can also extract the font so the page text gets stored in our system and is searchable through search engines and within the reader itself. Now during your time of design, all the objects or layers, I should say, in your PDF should be merged and flattened. Same thing goes with transparencies. We need everything flattened as much as possible, and it doesn't have to be a flat image entirely, but we want all layers to be merged and all transparencies to be flattened as well. You can use high quality imaging. We do downsample all images to 125 dpi by default, but I would recommend you downsample to 200 dpi for your images At the very least 150 DPI for your images to make sure they're looking nice and appearing as high quality when they are converted. We don't support any embedded scripts, media like audio and video, or any buttons or action buttons that you've embedded in the PDF. These will not be maintained post-upload. You are, however, encouraged to have links in your PDF because they will be maintained post-upload, okay? Or you can always use the page editor post-upload to create your links. Or even the auto linker tool, which will automatically create links based on the embedded text in your bookmarks. File. It's quite easy to create bookmarks in Acrobat, and bookmarks propagate to the table of contents button and the articles list. So you may want to use the bookmark tool. It's pretty easy. You just navigate to the page that you want bookmarked. Give it a name. As you can see, this is a fictional publication, but still it's for demonstration purposes and will serve us well here. You can just create a new bookmark. I'm going to call this one page 7 just for demo purposes. So if I was on another page, if I clicked on page 7 there, I'd come to this page, okay? So we encourage you to create bookmarks as well as links in your PDF. You must save your file in Adobe format up to version 1.6. Be aware of this limitation. When you get it up to version 1.7, there's some known issues with that version. So make sure your PDF is following these recommendations to ensure your PDF is looking great post-upload when it becomes an issue.